Okay, should be live, I think. Should be, I think. I'm not too sure. Let me double check. Oh, please. Okay. You go to my channel. Let me just listen for a sec. Yeah, cool. Nice. Okay, so we're live. That's crazy. I haven't been live in so long. So long, in fact, that I've changed operating systems. So how should I do this? Wait. Oh my god, this is so weird. I haven't done this in quite a bit. Okay. Everything looks like it's running fine, so I'm just gonna leave that. Let's go back over here. So you can take a look at that. I am on Linux, specifically NixOS. So it's pretty cool. I'm really enjoying NixOS. It is so different than any other distro. It's actually crazy. Let me see. Let me give you a little tour. Actually, let's go through Yazi. So here, let's go into .config. And these are all the configuration files. So we've got stuff like here. Let me see. What's like a cool one? Here's my NixOS configuration. So all of the apps and all of the stuff are defined in this singular file. So like right here, you can see, actually, like I have Steam installed as well, and Minecraft, and this is pretty cool. It is a little bit jank sometimes, gaming on Linux. Chocolate milk. I mean, but it works. Here's even OBS. It's pretty cool. This is just for the audio, and this is for getting it to work with Wayland, which is my compositor. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm actually really enjoying it. And of course I've got other stuff. I've got my NeoVin configuration. I've changed some things from my original config. Also, if you're ever curious what my setup is, you can always go to GitHub. I guess it's actually github/arm/nixos config .files. Yeah, and it has the steps for me. So there's a lot of things that probably might not work for you. Specifically, I'm talking about like my hardware configuration, for example. But I mean, the other config should be good. And it should be reproducible enough. Maybe I shouldn't have all these dot files like this for my config, because this is just my whole .config file, a folder. Because that's not very how do you say, like, NixOS idiomatic. You're meant to have all of your configuration with your NixOS, but I can't be asked. Okay. I want to make a game. Right. Oh wait. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Oh my come here. I want to make a game. And I'm gonna also show off that process in NixOS specifically, how I go about doing that, right? Because it's a bit different. It's actually a lot different. Like, for example, here, let's head back here. If I go here, let's go like this, and let's go like Python 3. Nothing. Node.js or Node. nothing. I don't have any languages installed. No, like, it's, wait 1 second. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no languages installed, so it's a bit different on NixOs. Every time I want to, let's go to one of my projects, right? Let's go, let's see into code. Yeah, we can do current. So when I'm coding on NixOs, I usually have actually, let's open this in Yazi. Here, I've got a, where is it? Flake.nix that just installed my needed packages. You can see over here, I have Odin and Zig installed for this library, for this project. And I don't know if this is the NixOs way, but I always make a build nixos.h so that I can have that shebang. Because if you don't know, it's a different shebang than a regular build script, or bash script, sorry. So if I wanted to get Odin, right, because I don't have it right now, I'll just go nix develop. It looks at the current like flake here. Where is it? These. And I'll install it. So now I have Odin. It's so cool. And you saw how quick that was? That's because I've already installed Odin before. But anytime I go to use Odin in other projects, it will be like just like that because it's already got it installed. But that's like, how do you say? It's like it's installed, but like in the background. It's meant to be. You're not meant to touch it. Once you exit this development shell, as you can see, once I exited, there we go. And you can tell I was in the Nix shell. That's what that's called, because of that. Oh, I just realized I was pointing on my screen. I should have maybe like, I don't know. Yeah, now I'll no longer have Odin. That's just to keep your operating system as reproducible as possible without a bunch of unneeded system-wide, I guess, libraries, which is annoying at times. I had a problem with getting some stuff set up, and I even had to enable it through another program so that I can get my NeoVim LSP to work. Anyway, let's get to the coding, right? So, I want to make a game. Let's go back to Scallydraw. I don't think I've used Scallydraw yet on here. I definitely haven't. Jesus Christ. How the fuck do you... Where's the dark mode? Yeah, okay, my system is dark. Why is it... Okay. I like to have the grids. Let's toggle on the grids. And... Okay. So... I want to make a game. Here's how we're going to do this. Oh, I don't want to... Oh. No. Okay. Geez, can it just like... There we go. So, game. I want to do a game. What game? I have an idea in mind, but I'm not too sure if this is what I want to do. But we'll start at the very top. How are we doing this? So, let's start off with maybe... Yeah, let's figure out what kind of game. I have in my mind to make a little 2D game that is like Call of Duty Zombies. Here's Call of Duty Zombies. Can I do some like, gameplay or something? Would I get copyrighted for that? I don't even know. Yes, it looks kind of like this, right? So you've got guns, you've got zombies, you got maybe an Easter egg to do. You can open up the map, you can get the mystery box, stuff like that. But I want to make it 2D. I think that would be pretty fun. So I think we'll do that. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free. I'll take it into consideration. But yeah, I don't know. I think I've been wanting to do that for a little bit, and I've never got around to it. So that's what we're gonna do. So the game, at least right now, or what we're going to be, how we're going to be designing this. So the game that we're going to have is 2D COD zombies. I didn't need to make it this big. Let's maybe like make it extra large. There we go. Maybe I'll also make this extra large. So 2D COD zombies. Okay. How are we gonna make this? I don't want a game engine. I don't like game engines. I've never liked game engines, so let's not do a game engine. So how do I, can I make like, let's do this. Give me a sec. And then can I put a little text field here? I haven't used this in way too long. Can I not just enter text? Oh, there we go. Wait, yeah, yes. I want to do no game engine because we aren't lame. Let's go, let's put it to medium. Large, actually. There we go. No game engine because we aren't like, and you know what? Let's double down on that. Let's double down on that. No garbage collected languages. No game engine. No garbage collected languages. So we have to manually, manually manage our memory. There we go. Give me one sec. One of the cats knows how to open my door, so I need to lock it. Okay. So, no game engine, no garbage collected languages. Okay, so let's maybe decide then on the language to use. What are the options? Let's split this off into a bunch of different sections. Okay, so first off, actually no, that's not the same there. First off, we'll do, we've got C. That's like the de facto non-garbage collected language, right? We've got, we can do Zig. That also works. Can it, there we go. We've got C++, but I don't really want to do C++. We've got Odin, but I've had some issue getting some stuff with Odin working. Like in the case of, I don't know how to link with system libraries with Odin. Like I don't think they have an actual thing that I can just go like, for example, Odin build dash L Raylib, for example, or LM. Speaking of, I'll probably want to do this in Raylib, which is perfect for us. It's not garbage collect. Well, actually, Raylib can be Raylib's ported to so many different apps, so many different languages. Sorry, so it doesn't even matter. What other languages do I know? I guess Rust as well. I haven't used Rust at all on NixOs yet. Let's maybe just do it like here. So we got these. That looks horrible, but I'll just put it over here or something. I know I don't need to be fixing this, but it's bothering me a little, so I'm just gonna, just really quickly, there we go, that's fine. Can I also select both of these and then move it? Okay, whatever. So unless you guys have an opinion on which language we're gonna use, feel free to tell me any other programming languages that fit this criteria of not garbage collected. So yeah, you can tell me in the chat. I'll add it here, and if I can't come to a decision myself, what I'll do is a spin the wheel. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did use this earlier, and I had C and Z. Yeah, so we can do like Rust, Odin. Honestly, not too keen for Odin. I don't think we're going to do that. I've been also coding in Odin a lot, so feel free to fill in this spot. So I'm just thinking, right, for the kind of game that we were making, Zig would be a lot easier. But are we going for easy, or are we trying to make a game the easiest way possible, or we're just trying to program? Like before the stream, I had thought about using C, and I was more keen for C, and I think I am still more keen for C. Just because I have to do more things. I have to code more. There's no dynamic arrays even. Like I'd have to do pretty much everything myself, and I kind of like the idea of that. Like Rust is also way too easy, I think. And actually, let me see. NixOs, Raylib, Rust. Has anyone got it working? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw people had issues, but did it? Yeah, it looks like everyone. Oh, did this guy get it working? Really? That's kind of surprising. Yeah, I could give it a try. But this will be super easy. Rust, actually, not super easy. I always forget Rust has lifetimes and ownership borrowing model, but it's still not that bad. I used to program in Rust so much. I believe I had. Let's go quickly over to my GitHub. I could have just went straight to repositories. Yeah, you can even see Rust right here. One of the programming languages I made. Also, I should archive this. I don't work on it anymore. It's made almost 100%. No. It was made 100% in Rust. This is just for syntax highlighting in NeoVim or Vim. But I used to do a lot of Rust. Let's see. Do I have any more? Yeah, okay. I have big int and run just for this was just a throwaway thing. I made this on Christmas. What was I doing? Wait. Did I really have nothing else to do that I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna make big ints and Rust. If you don't know what big ints are, actually, it's literally in the title. Like ints go up usually to either 64 bits or 128 bits, but with big ints you can go into technically unlimited amount of bits, but they are a lot slower. Impulse, as I've shown. Oh, and my advent of code. I didn't do it in Rust. I think just 2 of the days I got. Oh no. One of the days I got Rust, and it was the most code I wrote. Yeah, this is in TypeScript. TypeScript wasn't too bad. I actually had more fun in TypeScript than I thought I would. This is Zig. And Rust, yeah. Anyway, let's get back to it. I think I'm gonna have to go with C. So if we go with C, I can just use the, where is it? Nix packages Raylib. That might mean that I might have some trouble distributing the game, but it's on NixOS anyway. It's not even like Linux, so I'm fine with that. I can just like clone the Git repo onto like my Windows machine and compile it there. Cheers. Oh, I need to stop drinking chocolate milk. I'm not a fucking child. No, I so am. I love chocolate milk. So yeah, we can go with Nix packages Raylib. And I'll also need GCC or Clang. I'll do Clang. And I actually have it. I think I have a thing for it. So let's get started. I'm ready. I'm gonna close all this. Let's go into CD into code. What is this? What's the name of this game gonna be? What's like a 2D called Zombies? You know what? When I don't know, I ask ChatGPT. Like, go? I think. Yeah, Firefox just died for a sec. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to Poe. Can you give me some? Can you give me some game name ideas for a game that is like Call of Duty Zombies but in 2D? Zombie Blitz. No way. No way. Pixelated Undead. That honestly isn't too bad. I kind of hate it though. It's a little bit cringe, but it's not that bad. I expected a lot worse. Okay. 2D Zombie Siege. That is horrible. By far. Nightmare Hordes is also Zombo Apocalypse. Zombo Cop. Zombo Cap Calypse. Zombo Calypse. Right? That's how you would say that. Zombo Calypse. Zombocalypse. 2D edition. Also, that's horrible because then it makes it feel like as if there is a 3D edition. Retro Rampage Zombie Attack. On Undead Onslaught. Survival Pixel. Zombie Escape. Creepy Crawl Zombie. These are all horrible. How are people like AI is going to take over the world? They're so smart. What the fuck are these names? You know what? I'm gonna ask the exact same prompt to another. Let's do Gemini. Let's go paste that in. Okay, flatline zombies. I like the flatline, but I don't think I want a flatline zombies. You know, size cooler slaughter. 2D Dead Ops. Is that already a thing? 2D Dead Ops? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like Dead Ops Arcade from the Black Ops games. I don't know if I could do that. That feels too inspired. Pixel Plague to 2D Toward, Lateral Undead, Z-Axis Extermination. What? Highlight the zombie theme, Crimson Crawl. You said highlight the zombie theme here, right? But you mentioned 2D as many times. No, more times than you mentioned 2D here. Bro, what? Bro. Okay. The Shadow of Decay. The Crimson Grid. I need some ideas, guys. I have no idea what the heck. What should I name this? I'll give it like a demo name for now. Just like Zombies? what's like a famous zombie? Oops. Famous zombies. I'll just name it after some famous zombie. Are these zombie movies? Could be. He's such a. That's crazy. Yeah. Okay. I like this one. Zombie Bill Murray. I'll call the project for now Murray. I like that. We're going to go with that. So let's cd into Murray. I'm going to open up NeoVim. First, we need to do a flake.mix. Just to set up my environment, we're going to go into here. I should have... Yeah, I have this. We're going to paste it in here. And we'll change anything I need to do. Let's just go here and say... Oh, hello! Let's say Murray dev environment. Okay. And then we're gonna do Raylib. I think that's all I'll need. That's Archie trying to open my door. Okay. Yeah, so what I want to do is now go Nix develop. Oh, I see. Let's do with packages and remove these. Okay, Nix develop. Cool. So now, if I go, and let's do a main.c. Let's go Murray.c. No, I'm going main. I can't bring it. Let's do an include of Raylib int main. Yeah, you know we don't need to return 0. I go, yo, what's up, man? How's it going? For now, let's actually just go include stdio. Let's comment this out, and we'll do a simple print hello world. Make sure that everything is set up and working. So we can go, let's use gcc tac-o Murray main.c. Cool, and then we can go in the gym right now. Okay, what dude? Are you, instead of like having a podcast or gym music, you listening to me? Hello world. You guys see that? Hello. Oh, that's not how you zoom in. Hello world. Oh, I'm just gonna reload it. Sexy voice. Nah, bro. Yo, relax. Don't get a stiffy in the gym. You gotta get the pump, but not that kind of pump. Let's go back into, was it called Murray? Yeah. Next develop. Okay. So I have actually given note pump both ways. Nah. Yo, relax. Okay. I haven't given much thought to how the game's actually gonna look like, but we'll just start it, right? We'll do 800 by 600 first. And we'll just call it Murray. We need to close the window. Always need to remember to do that. We'll have a pause. We'll say while window should close. And Stephen, give me a color. Give me a color right now. Begin drawing. Come on. You gotta give me a color right this second. You've got 5 seconds. 5. Right. I forget how do I even clear background. There we go. Damn. You're really not gonna give me a color, man? I thought we were friends like that. pink. Thank you. Thank you. Let's do pink. Should just be like that. Okay, now let's go ahead and open up this. Let's go next develop here as well. Okay, and then we'll do. I got you. Thank you. Do GCC tech. Oh, I need to make a build script. Murray game.c. Oh, that's right. I need a link with Raylib, so I also need a link with math. There we go. And now if I run this, oops. Let's offload this to my actual GPU, and let's go. What was it called again? Murray. How cool is that? How cool is that? We got a pink screen. Not much you can do with it. I mean, I can move it around with my keyboard because of, you know, Linux. But that's it. That's pretty cool. Also, I just noticed I don't have music playing. I'm thinking, do I want music on? I kind of do, but then I don't know if you guys want music. If you guys want music, I'll play some music. If not, all good. Without music. In the meantime, I need to think about this game. How's it gonna work? How are we going to? Let's go to Scally Draw. What's the steps? What do I need to do right this second? So we've got the game. We've got a window going. I guess let's make a player. Actually, before we decide on how, before I make the player, let's say this is the window. Actually, can I I'll move this over here. So if this is the window, right? I want. How are we doing this? Is it going to be a top down? Is it going to be like a side? What is it called? Scroller? Side scroller. That's what it's called. How's it gonna look? What's like the Zelda kind of like old Zelda games? Like I'm talking like this. This is top down, right? Like if you as Zelda went onto this thing, would it render you on top? And if you went behind, would it render this thing on top of you? Maybe I should point it this way. Like if this is Zelda and this is the blob, if you're going in front of it, you'll be drawn over, right? And if you were gone behind it, this is crazy. Wait, I just realized what I'm doing. You know what I mean. So do I want it like that? I've never actually tried to make a game like that, but I think that's what we should do. I feel like a side scroller zombies game won't be that fun because they only come from two positions, right? It'll only be a zombie coming from here and a zombie coming from here. I need to make sure I watch out like the hand gestures I'm doing. Like I'm putting like this and I'm like going back and forth. That is not a good look. So let's see. I think we'll be top down. I think that's what we want. So let me draw just boxes for now. We'll have this guy and let's make him the player, but we'll make him green. Oh. Yeah, just do that. Can I have no stroke? No stroke, there we go. So let's say that's the player. I want to also make some zombies, right? And maybe some doors and stuff. So maybe, let's say like a door. Let's say this is a door, right? Let's say that's a door. Let's say, you know what, we can even, let's say we can even have like diagonal doors. Let's make this kind of interesting. let's have like a little diagonal door right there. And then we need to like have barriers. Maybe we'll just color this in orange. Tell me if any of you guys are colorblind and if these are bad colors. I'm kind of really just going willy-nilly with these colors. No. Can I get some nicer? Okay, let's do this. Oh, let's do that. There we go. I'm not colorblind. Thank you. So let's say there's a barrier right there. Let's actually make it like kind of like this instead, just to demonstrate that they're coming from behind. Just hanging it. Yeah. And let's take another one. Let's say there's one over here. Let's put another one down as well. Let's put it over here. I'll rotate it maybe. Can I make it like... maybe something like that. I don't know how well this is diagrammed out. So, and then we'll have zombies come out of it. Let's do like a red. I guess that works actually. Right, zombies coming out. Let's put another one here. Okay. Now, there's a few other things then. How am I going to show that you're carrying a gun? Right? I feel like that's kind of a tough thing to do in 2D. Because, like, in 3D, all you do is you just show the hands. Well, of course, there's a whole other problem, but you just place some hands, right, in front of the camera, and you put a gun model and the character holding the thing, or even no hands, just the gun. Right, like if we look at COD Zombies gameplay here, right? Yeah, it's literally just this. Arms and a gun. And you can easily tell like what kind of gun it looks like and stuff like that. How am I going to show off what kind of gun you're using? Am I going to have different gun models? I didn't think about this much. But for now, we don't need to worry about that for now. For now, let's just get a player. Let's get a player that can walk around, right? Let's just do that. Let's just get a player that can walk around the canvas. And then another thing that we'll have to talk about eventually is what happens when they buy the store and they go through it. Do we do something like this? Let's delete some of these things. Right? Do we do something like this where we're looking at this and we go through? Can I hide this? Yeah, there we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Then we go through, and then do we, boom, bring the camera over here? Like, just snap it over? Or is it going to be more like you are following your character? I guess we'll figure that out. So, let's start. No, I don't want to quit Firefox. Okay. We want to have a player. Let's make a player select first. Do we have Ray Math? Actually, I'll also change this to be like that because this is from my. Here we go. So I should be able to go vector 2. Can I see? It floats. They're not doubles, but I guess that works with Raylib. That's what Raylib uses. So we'll have a vector 2 of the position. We'll leave it like that for now. Just a position. Right. Let's maybe make a function that returns the player. So we'll go player spawn or player init. Actually, I don't even need that. Why do I need a function? I can just make them. So we'll go player equals player. Oh right, I forget. You gotta go like that. I believe actually I can also just emit that and go, yeah. So let's say, let me see. I have never used Ray Math. Let me see all the vector to. Oh, Raylib. Oh, the vector 2 is in. Oh, okay, interesting. I didn't know that. I believe I could go like that. I don't know. I haven't coded in C a long time. X will equal what is the type of this? Okay. Let's go and say what is let's do this. Let's say that actually this will just define width 800, height, right? It's in that order, or is it in the other order? Width, height, yep. So we'll change this to 600 and we'll put width, height, and we'll do width divided by 2. Oh, we also need a size for him. Think about that. Sorry, what is this? Result of integer division using possible loss of precision. Right, I forget we're not in a proper language. I mean, no, C is a proper language, but just not very modern. Okay. How should I go about this? Do I make this into, whoops, a float? And I think that this will be casted into an int automatically. Yeah, we'll do that. What is that? Oh, yep. So we need a position, and we need a like a size for it. I'm thinking then maybe like, because we need like a collision box, right? Or like some type of shape. Oh, okay. What we can do is maybe a rectangle for now. This should be in, yep. And we can just call it shape. And instead of having that, we can change this out to be shape. And the rectangle should have, yep. So that's what's in there. We can then keep those positions, right? Because this is shape and it should have, yeah. So we can do that. Then we'll do width equal, maybe I should remove these so I stop getting the errors. Yeah, now width equals, let's just do 30. Sorry about that. Okay, let's do 30 for now. Whoops, I meant to make this height. Okay, so now I want to render this out. So what I'm going to do, we're going to have a draw function. Maybe I don't need the draw function. Yeah, I can leave this on in the actual like event loop. Maybe. I haven't made a game in so long. Let's just roll with it. We're gonna do. We're gonna need that, and we'll have a player draw. So maybe void player draw, and we'll say I'll take the player. So we'll say player. I'm just gonna call it self, and we'll do draw rectangle. Is that a thing? Draw rectangle. Oh, is it really not? Draw. Yeah, there we go. So cool. Can I not take in? I'm pretty sure. Yes, I can. And let's pass in self.shape, and the color of it will be. Actually, let me clear the background right now. Let's just do black. And here we'll make this. Let's make it green, right? To kind of be similar with the drawn out example. And then we need to call it. Oh, maybe I will do this. Okay, wait. So here we'll have a draw function. But if I have a draw function, then I would need to pass it the player. So maybe I have a struct that is a like, not window. What am I thinking of? Something like what am I looking for? Not window, but game? Should I just call it a game struct? Maybe that's what I'll do. So I can have like here, let's do type def struct game, and in here it can have the player. Oh no, let's do player. So here we can start up this game, put in the player equal to the player. I could technically just make this a pointer to it, but how big is player? Player's not that big. I can let it copy that. Oops. Okay, and then with that, when we have the draw, we can pass in the game. So here, we're taking the game. I'm just gonna call it self again. Actually, no, I can call this game. It's not like specific. No, we'll call it self. We'll call it self. So actually, it needs to be a no. If it's drawing, it doesn't need a reference to it. So we can go. And let me move this actually. Yeah. Okay. So here, in here, we're going to take this code, shove it in here, and just want to clear distinction of it as well. Yeah, okay. So we'll clear the background first, and then we're going to call this player draw, and we're going to pass in the player. There we go. So now here we can call draw and pass in the game. Nice. Been coding for a little bit. Let's try it out, I think. Hopefully what will happen is we'll get a window and we'll get it'll be a black window with a green square roughly in the middle. It's not going to be in the middle, is it? We'll see. Let's try it. Before I do that, let me make a little build script. Let's go build NixOs.h. I think it's that. Bash, and let's go gcc taco Murray main.c, link with Raylib, and link with math. That should be all I need. Cool, let's go. I need to chmod it. Chmod plus x build. Okay, /build. Cool. Let's see. I don't know if it's any bigger, but looks let's just run it. Actually, let's. Oh, I don't need to do that. I can just go Murray. there we go. He's a lot smaller than I had hoped, but that is a green rectangle in the middle of a black screen. I believe it's in the middle. Let's try and make the size of player a bit bigger. Let's change it to like 50. And what I'm also gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a little. Oh, I always forget, how do you do? Here we go. I'm going to, Jesus Christ, there we go. Equal to build. Then we'll run this. Elif, this is equal to run, then we'll run it. So we'll do the same command. I know I could be using make, but I don't think no, I can install make. I just don't want to. Like, it's a simple build script. Like, we're not doing much. And then we need a run Murray, so we can do it in. I'm gonna keep it doing the NVIDIA offload Murray. Let's do /Murray, and then we can do else echo invalid option. And we'll do that. Okay, and then we'll end it. Cool. Let's run. Where? There it is. That makes sense. I didn't do that, so there we go. Is that in the middle? I can't tell. Maybe I'm. Oh well, yeah, that makes sense. I tried to full screen it, not the proper kind of way, and I didn't redraw it, so that's fine. Do you guys think that's in the middle? I really can't tell. Oh, I can't see without my glasses. Like, I don't know if it's like slightly off-centered. What I can do to quickly check is maybe if I do, instead of this, I do draw rectangle, just a regular one, and would do the position, so self.shape.x. I'm also thinking now, do I need to pass in the whole player struct, or could I just pass in the rectangle? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so self.shape.x, self.shape.y. What else? Self.shape.width. Jesus Christ. Shape.height and green. Let's just do that. Okay, actually, I have an idea. If I go and swap back there, that is the center of my screen, where my cursor is right now. I think it's off center. I think so. Yeah. But also I have to assume that when it opened up, it went into the center. Which I think is fair to assume, right? I don't know. Let's go back and do this one again. Let's change it. And let's see if there's like any difference. Oh, I forgot. I have it over here. Let's do that. Let's do build run. So if I go onto 2 and go back to 1, yeah, it still renders. It kind of looks like it renders it off screen. Oh, not in the middle. I'm going to roll with it for now. Actually, maybe I search it. Let's go and see. Let's search like, does Raylib draw, what was it? Draw rectangle draw from the center. Yeah, let's see if that's draws from the top left corner. Rectangle not at the center of screen for whatever reason. Let's see here. So, oh, they're using Pro as well. Origin. After you're missing a semicolon before while. Real. Wait, what? What is he talking about? Need float variable? What the tell you the compiler? I don't know. Let's just fucking roll with it. Whatever. Maybe it is actually correct. Oh, ooh, swap file. Yeah, I already have it open. Maybe it's correct. Let's just keep going, I think. So, we've got the player, we've got the game. Now let's get movement going, right? Let's get movement. We need like an update loop. So here, oh, maybe let's do this. Let's go game draw, game update. Game isn't like the right word. I don't like it. It's something more like the current thing we're doing, draw. You know, because what if we're doing a menu? What if we're doing a different level or something like that? Maybe I'm overthinking that. Let's go with game update, game, and we'll define it over here. Nope, self. And then, let's see. So, in the game update, here we're just gonna have both the things that need to update. So, the self.player needs to be updated. So we'll have a player update, and we'll pass in that guy, and we'll define it over here. Void player, and this actually needs to be a pointer. So that we can actually change its values. So in the update, in the beginning, we need to check for, what is it called? For like keyboard stuff. Key presses. Key press. Get key pressed. Is key pressed. Something like that. Is there more? If a key has been pressed once. If a key is being pressed, I think that's what I want. So here we'll go. What does this expect? This takes in an int key. I'm guessing that means it's gonna be. I don't actually know. Like, is it key? Okay, there we go. Key W. So we're gonna set up the WASD. Okay, so we have the shape. So I've actually learned a little thing. I started doing this, and I kind of like it. We make a vector 2 position. Let's just make it equal to, initialize it to 0. And then we'll say pos.x minus equal, is it minus equal? If you're going W, you're going that way, which is the y coordinate, right? and your 0, 0 is over here, so you're going up. Let's do that. Okay. And we'll put another if. Kind of just need to copy this again. And instead of W, we're going to do, let's do S now. So it's just going to be the opposite, plusing that. And we're going to change this to be A. A is going to be on the X, and it's actually, yeah, it's going to be minus. WASD, this is going to be a plus instead. And I want to just do this just for my own, just for my own. I forget, there's a specific word when you have to put, like, not have to, but when you put random things and make them associated to other things. I don't know if that's the right word, but you know, like WASD. So I want to do it like that as well. We need to normalize this vector. So we can say if pos.x doesn't equal 0 and pos.y doesn't equal 0, then we want to normalize it. So I feel like there should be a normal. Yes, there we go. Thank you, Raymath. Wait, it takes 3. Normalize input value within input range. Wait, what? Wait, let me look at some code that I've done before. Maybe I'm a bit dumb right now. Just quickly going over to one of the other games I've made before. Let me look for normal. Okay. Yeah, in the other game I've made, or like most recently, it didn't take in other values. Okay. Is this the right kind of normalize function? I thought normalize does some more stuff. Wait. Vector normalize. What's the oh my god. What? The absolute value of v was the square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared. Okay, wait. Let me take a little look-see look at Raymath normalize. No, just the cheat sheet. I want like an actual example. No. Okay. Whoa. Hey, this looks something very similar to mine. Why are you doing equal true, brother? Well, don't why. There's no point in doing equal true. It's an if statement. It's checking for the value of 1. But they might know more than me, maybe. Let's see. Isn't it not? I swear there is like a, yeah, there's a, I thought there was like a vector. Is there a vector 2 normalized? There we go. That's all I wanted. Okay, cool. Right, it just takes in 1, yeah. And we'll pass it in there. Cool, does it need a, oh, it makes a new vector. Okay. Interesting. Let's do it like that then. So once that's done, I need like a speed. What's the speed gonna be? Let's maybe define up here. Define player. I don't think I'll actually need the player speed besides in here. For now, actually, yeah. For now, I'll do it like this. Let's say player walk. Yeah, player walk, and we'll give it a speed of I don't know, 5. Maybe that'll be good. Oops. And so in here, we need to do, is that like vector? I can do it manually. That's fine. Let's do it. There should be the. Sorry, I'm not saying what I'm thinking. I'm trying to do vector add, but because I want to do vector add, but also times by a speed. Should I be doing? I'm thinking. Do I times the speed for the position or times it? I feel like it's gonna be timesing the position, right? Yeah. I feel like that makes more sense. So, okay, I've got this. So we go self dot. Oh, is it gonna return wait, it says return one? I feel like it's gonna. Yeah, okay. So I need to go self dot. Oh, but my player isn't a vector 2. Let's just do this the old-fashioned way. So shape x plus equal position dot x times player. Okay, let's do like a float. No, we can put this in the player struct. We can say float speed, and in the beginning here we can give a speed equal to player walk, and then I need to make this dereference it, and then instead we can do self dot speed. Cool. That's a bit more maintainable. I feel like that's the right word. Cool. That should be it, I think. Let's run this, I think. Yeah. Let's go and run. That didn't work. Interesting. Is it? Am I doing something wrong? Let's try a little. Wait, is there like a logger or something? Does Raylib? No, not what I want. I want like. What's log debug? Oh, whatever. I'll just do printf. So we'll include stdio. And we'll printf. Maybe I should make a little like a debug function, but for now we're doing printf debugging. Let's say walk press W. Okay, we pressed it. Let me see if it's changing here, right? Let's print out. Yeah, I think it's that. Let's print out self shape.x and y. Actually, I can do just both in one call. I can, yeah. Self shape y there. Okay, it gets a reset, so it is changed, right? But that's interesting. So it changes, but it doesn't stay changed. It goes back. Weird. That's really weird. What am I? So, okay, let's see this. So we're going, into the game update. Oh, it's because this is not. Okay. Also, that reminds me, I want to do this there. So here, I need to pass this like that, and this needs to be like that. There we go. This should work now. There we go. Do I have a little screen tearing? I can't tell. Is there? Do you guys see screen tearing? Also, I feel like this is way too fast for a walk. Yeah. So first off, really quickly, gonna change this to be a bit slower. Let's make it like let's make it 2.5. Let's make it 2.5. Okay. Let's run that. That is way too slow. That just annoys me. I think 3 would be better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Cool. Okay, I don't need to print out this stuff anymore. Let's also, we'll just comment that out. Cool. So, right now, whoa. Okay, that's a little weird, right? It like, oh, I might need to, I'm not doing it by delta time, hey. So it's like, let's maybe lock the FPS. Set target FPS. Let's just say 60. Maybe also set, what was it? Set like config flags. And this takes in a flag. Flags. Flags. Always run? Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. Let's go for, where's like, it's like interlaced. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, let's do that. Oh wait, I forget. Does this need to be called before? Best viewers on stream. Kill yourself, buddy. Get banned. There we go. Okay. I forget if that needs. Oh, yeah. If that needs to be called before we make the window. And also, I'm gonna do a little. What is it? This. I'm gonna hint for this to be on. Let's see if that works. There we go. Yep, it works so much better now. Target time per frame. Ah, yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. Now, I need to decide if I want that as a thing, the target FPS. Wait, also, I do want to double check. Raylib set target FPS. Do they do this? I'm curious. But I want to see. Do they call it after? They do, right? Yeah. Wait, where is it? Set target FPS. They don't even call the function? Oh, what? Okay, interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna read this really quickly. Why you shouldn't use set target FPS with Raylib. In less CPU usage and even more reduction in GPU makes sense. Did someone actually read the post? then make a knee-jerk reaction? Thanks. Glad I helped you. What does multiplying by the delta time have to do with not setting the target VMs? The two aren't mutually. You do not always want a VSync Street Fighter. What? Okay. It's not available. Update link. Are you guys interested in this? I'm a little. Maybe I can read this properly. I'm gonna give it a little read, if that's alright. Raylib uses in part a library called GLFW. It's a great way to help isolate your program from, I don't know how to say that, vagaries of cross-platform. Okay, actually, I'm not too interested. I just want the part where I'm interested in, where speed is. Okay, so it's just telling you to use delta, and delta is the value from get frame time. Sure, let's do that instead then. If someone says that it's good, I kind of believe it, and honestly, like, it kind of makes sense to me. If I read one part correctly, it was talking about, yeah, here it's like it's talking about how this is being maybe done on the CPU. I don't know how it really works, but maybe that part's, you know, using the CPU a little bit too much. So let's do it. It's not too difficult. We can update that every time for the game. So on game, we can give it a I guess actually it might be better to put it as a global, because anytime then if I want to update, say, the player, right, I would also need to pass in game. But I could always just get frame time. Actually, never mind. What am I saying? Yeah, let's just do that. We can just do a call to get frame time. Because it's also smarter for me because or smarter in general, because I watched a talk recently by, oh, you guys are gonna see my, actually those are okay. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Andrew Kelly, what was that? Versus chess. Okay. Andrew, what is it? Kelly, data-oriented design. I watched this recently, and it was a really good talk, actually, and I think I need to, like, keep in mind a lot of the things he said. And one of the big things was you should always prefer doing the math rather than memoizing the data. So instead of saving, like, delta time somewhere, it's probably faster for it to just calculate the math. I don't know if that is true. It might be, for in this case at least. So I'm not going to save the data. I'm going to go and anytime I need delta frame, or delta time, sorry, I will just do the call. Where is the, no, that's not a one. Whatever. Let's go in to update and into, I guess, then the player update. And in player update, I want to then also times by get frame time. I think so, at least. I think it's fine to do it like that. So let's do get frame time. Let's see how it goes. Interesting. It didn't work at all. Interesting. Maybe I should try something before I start talking about it. Let's go like this, get frame time. And also, I could memorize that one. Oh, I see. Is get frame time the one I want? Raylib delta time. I believe that get from time returned out, so you don't need to multiply. Oh, whatever, man. You know what? I can't be asked. We're going back to setting it to 60 FPS. Because also, it is a 2D game. No one needs massive FPS for this. So, whatever. Let's set target FPS. Let's do 60. Bam. And now it works flawlessly again. So, we have a little player. I think what we'll do now is get a little sprint going. Just like when you press shift, it'll make you go faster. So let's maybe check. I'm gonna check. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna check here. If is key down. We're looking for key shift, left shift. Yeah, so left shift. Then we're going to change the speed to be equal to player run, and we'll make this 5. No, let's make it double. You know what? Yeah, let's make it double. What's happening? Why can't I? There we go. Here we go. So we can do player run. That should be it. So that was actually kind of easy. Let's see if that works though. So here's normal, and here's me running. Here, oh, it doesn't get set back. That makes sense. That makes sense. So maybe we'll do like a else. And we'll do what's a player walk. I don't know if that's the right way to be doing this. So yeah, okay. Here, if you're holding shift, you stay running. If you let go, you go back to walking. Yeah, that's all right. I might add a little like endurance thing so that we can get perks working, like some needed perks, because in Call of Duty Zombies, one of the perks you have is stamina up. That is to make you be able to run faster. And I think we'll also want that for this. But that's for later. Right now we've got running and walking. That's pretty cool. Let me make a little to-do thing. Let's go like to-dos. .md. So to-do. Hi Adrian Pops. Who's Noodles? I feel like I recognize that username. Like I definitely know someone that, like Josh? Might be a wrong guess. To-dos. One of the to-dos. I need to make Josh. Yes, I got it. I got it. How's it going, man? One of the to-dos I need to do is I need to make art for this. I need to like make a sprite, player sprite. Shanice, you're watching too. Bet. Did you guys just join? I haven't done much. The only thing is right now I've got a little guy going. Not even really. What game are you trying to make? So I'm trying to make a 2D Call of Duty Zombies. So there'll be, guns that you buy, perks that you get, killing the zombies, all of that, and then have different maps. Hopefully, I'm not good at anything besides the programming. No way, that's so sick. Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, I don't even know if 2D Call of Duty Zombies is a good idea, but I mean, it's fun, and I'm writing this in the most like, how do you say, difficult way possible. I'm writing all the code, so it'll be pretty fun. I don't know, I like it. Okay, I need to make a player sprite. I also need to make maybe like, actually, yeah, we need to make some zombie sprites. Maybe make some like decoration. Actually, I can just remove these makes. These makes are kind of useless. And we'll say I need to do another thing. I make sounds. I need to make it so that like when you shoot a gun, it actually sounds like a gun. So maybe gun sound effects. But that would be for later. What else can I add right now? I just realized I had my headphones on, but nothing's been playing. I don't need my headphones on. So we've got this guy. We can have him sprint. We can have him walk. Should we get some basic zombies going? Just some very simple. We can do that. We can do just some simple zombies. I can have them spawn somewhere randomly. I don't really, actually no, yeah, I can use C's random library. Like, it's not the best. It's kind of shit, honestly. I have even, oh, you should add death sound effects. You're right. I also need to add that. I'll put that in the to-dos. Death sound effects. Actually, I'm too lazy to do that. I'm just gonna go like that. Let's see here. What else? Yeah, let's do some zombies. Let's do a little bit of zombies. Let's just get the basic idea for a zombie working. So right now, here we can have a type def struct zombie. Let's go to zombies. So right now it will just be a rectangle that we'll call shape. Yeah, maybe we'll give it a speed. No, I don't think we will. I can just hard code the speed, that's fine. Do I need anything else for it? Should be okay. Okay, I just want to get one zombie, maybe. We'll spawn it somewhere. Yeah, we'll spawn it somewhere. So in the game though, we'll need to keep track of these zombies. So we'll have a zombies array. Yeah. Oh, this is called zombie. Let's make it just for now an array of 100. That should be fine. In the future, maybe I'll do dynamic array. Okay, and let's maybe set up one of them. So zombies, we'll set this equal, and we'll have zombie. Let's do it like this. Okay, the zombie has a shape, which is going to be very similar to this, but we're going to spawn it maybe somewhere off screen. Let's spawn it at the width and height. So it's going to be at the, like, if this is the window, it's going to be over here, and we're going to be over here. So it'll be off screen, and then we'll make it walk up to us. So what else do we need for shape? We need a width. We'll also make it 50. really quickly, I'm gonna separate these into some more things. We need like a entity size. I think that's fine, and we'll make it 50, and these are all entity sizes. So entity size. Cool. Nice. That should be okay. In the game update, then we need to have. We'll have for loop. Let's do size t I equals 0, I smaller than. I hate C because I can't do I can't do that. I can't get the length. I know that it's 100 right now, so I'll do 100, and I'll refactor that later. We can do. Oh, but we only have one zombie in here. Okay, let's. You know what? We're not going to do a for loop. We'll just do zombies at 0 so that we get our zombie. We'll do self. And then we need to update this guy. So we'll go, maybe we'll make a function called zombie update. And we'll pass in a reference to this. So now I need to make it. Probably over here is better. This is a zombie, and we'll also need to draw it. We can do zombie draw. Right, this needs to be a reference. No, a pointer. Sorry, and this will be zombie self. Okay, cool. So got some stuff going. It's pretty cool. I like it so far. I'm enjoying coding in C right now. Well, except for arrays. Arrays suck in C. So, here's a problem. For this zombie to update, we needed to know where the player is. We need to know the position of the player, and we don't have access to that information from this function. So this gives a very interesting kind of design decision I have to make. Do I want to make the game struct global so that at any point I can get all of the information I need, or do I pass in the game struct to all the functions? I can make it like a context kind of thing, how it works in Odin and Jai. But instead of an actual context, like the ones that they have, my game will be its context. It's a bit interesting. Honestly though, it doesn't matter. It's the kind of problem that's like, yeah, you could choose whatever, and it really won't affect much. So I'm just gonna go with whatever's easier. And I think the one that might be easier is just I make this global. But then I don't know. Because if I make that global, that means that the player information is global. That means that everything is global, and I don't really want that. Like, ultimately makes no difference. So I don't know. What is the play here? I don't like having globals. That's something in programming that I never really like doing. So maybe instead we'll pass around the No, okay, so zombie update specifically needs the game data so that it can get the player. I guess I could, yeah, I guess I could just pass in the game, right? We pass in the game. Oh, of course. Oh, wait, that's like a... I hate C. I could just move that down. What's the play here? I don't know. What is like... Okay, let's just write something out, and whatever happens, whatever happens. So here I'm gonna put him over here, and we'll go game, so we can get the player. So we can go player .shape.x and player.shape.y. Cool. Now I don't remember. How am I going to... I need to calculate like the direction. Actually, I've done this before. Let's go into my GitHub. We'll go over to FlatHot. I think that's what that was called. And here... I'm looking for something like direction. Actually, I know a better thing I could do. Let me go to P5.js. I'll go into my code here and I'll go over to one of my uni assignments. And I'll go and look for direction. What is this? Is this still in the shell? Yeah. Here, what is this in? Okay, enemy. So let me see how I did this, how I wrote this code. Here's what I want. So starting from like here. So create vector. Oh, we create a vector. And then we make sure it's not 0, then we normalize it, and then we set it. Wait, that's actually really easy. Okay. So we'll do a vector2 direction equals just... actually, we can do like this, and then do... We do player game.player shape.x minus let's do this self maybe I just pass in the player. Yeah, that seems like a way better idea. I don't know why I was doing that before. .shape.x, right? I think that's all I need. Just need to do it like that. So we do player.x minus by self.x, and then we will do the y, which is just the same thing. Oops. Oh my god, I tried to go to the end of the line, but whatever. Here we go. Change this to y. Okay. And then we'll say if direction.x doesn't equal 0 and direction.y doesn't equal 0, we'll do a vector2 normalize on the direction. And we need to make it equal to direction. Cool. Now I understand why it returns it, because it wants to be able to do multiple different, like you could do vector to add, and then do vector to, what is happening? Vector to multiply, and then be able to, yeah, my bad. So once we get the direction, we want to be setting the self shape dot x plus equal direction dot x times the zombie speed. So actually, let's put this over here. So we'll have define zombie, or just call speed, and we'll make them. Oh wait, no, zombie speed does change over time. Yeah, in the game, the zombies get faster over time. Okay. So I need to make this just a global? No, I put it in the zombie struct. Struct zombie. And we'll say float speed. And since it's increasing over time, we can give it a default speed, like zombie start speed. And we'll make them pretty slow. We'll make them like, yeah, I think that's good. And then here, oh, what? Oh, I need to give the player. Okay, so back in here, we want, we have to times it by the self dot speed, and then do this the same thing with the y coordinates. There we go. So now we should have a zombie that like is spawned. If we're here, here's a zombie. It's gonna spawn at the bottom, and it's gonna go towards us. That's all that should be happening. I realize that's not what's going to happen right now because I don't have zombie draw. So I need to draw the zombie. And I believe all I need to do is draw rec. Pass in self.shape. And then I need a color, I believe. Let's make him red. Come on. Come on. I don't know if this is working. Something tells me it's not. Let's debug it. There's probably some dumb issue like let's see. Let me print f let's print f the x and y of the zombie, which will just be this guy, right? So just I don't need to pass a reference. Oh, I have to do .x and then okay. .y. What do you mean? Oh, .shape. Far out. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, it's never moving. Interesting. So okay, it's getting sent correctly, and then wait, that means it does exist as well. When we go into the game update, let's try and print it out maybe inside of game update. Let's make sure that we've gotten it. Let's go print f. Let's go, yeah, do it like this. /n will pass in self shape.x, self shape.y. Whoops. Okay, so we did get it. Now let's see if it's changing. I feel like this might be a similar problem to how we had earlier. Interesting. Doesn't look like it is. What is direction? Let's go like this. I also want to check speed. Is speed being set? Oh, it's because speed isn't set. Oh, how much have you done? I've done a little bit. Wait, give me 1 second. I forgot to set the speed of zombie. That's why he's not moving. I wrote the code. Zombie start speed. There we go. Okay. Cool. I'm pretty sure this will work now, so I don't even want to print it out. Here, let me show you how much I've done. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's not moving. Seriously? Okay, right now the player's moving. Is it being drawn correctly? Surely, right? Let's print it out again. self.shape.y, and let's see if it's changing. It is. Oh, it's changing really fast. Oh, and it's here. It got onto us. Why can't I see it? Because it's never being drawn. I forgot to change it here to draw. Ugh. Game programming. Zombie draw, and we'll do self.zombies at 0. There we go. So we got a zombie chasing us. That is a lot slower. I think I'm gonna make it even slower because we can get pretty far past. Wait, what did I just say? I didn't what? Yeah, we've got a zombie coming at us. So it's cool. Nothing will happen if he gets to us. He's just gonna jitter on top of us for a while. But it's cool. We have something that follows us now, and we can run away from it. So that's fun. I think that's fun. I'm gonna clean up this code really quickly. Should I take a full-on C approach where I put these out into separate things and everything? I don't know. What do you do in C when you have like... Oh wait, I know what you have to do. I was gonna say, what do you do in C when you have like a cyclic reference? Like, as in, your code is referring to a type that hasn't been defined, or a function that hasn't been defined yet. You forward declare it. Declare, there we go, forward declare it. So I might have to do that in a bunch of places, but that's okay. Maybe what I'll do is I'll move all the structs up here. Yeah, and this will be the player stuff. This will be the zombie stuff, and then the game stuff. Yeah, that should be fine. Cool. I'm happy. This is very sick. Not a lot has happened. We just got a little dude who can run around and chase us. Next, I think what we do You and vampire games are like this? I forgot the name of it. You mean Vampire Slayer, right? That's what it's called. Wait, no, is it? Vampire game. 2D Survivors, Vampire Survivors, not Vampire Slayer. Vampire Survivors. Where's the itch.io? Oh, it's right down there. Yeah, if you guys don't know what this game is, I can put on my headphones and hear the game. Oh, tell me if that was too loud. I couldn't really tell. Okay. Yo. Yeah, how loud is it? If it's too loud, tell me. I'll lower it. It's fine. Cool. Yeah, this is a fun game, I think. I'm not sure how much it is like this. Well, I mean, they're both top-down games, but there's going to be a little bit more stuff involved, I think, for Murray. I think I kind of like the name Murray. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. That felt loud to me. But yeah, it's kind of similar. Let's get rid of all the printf stuff. Let me now. I'm gonna put this up here. I'm going to commit this. I think it's time for me to set up a little GitHub repo. So. I don't think anyone's going to be able to hear. I'll just do it anyway. Oh, wait, let me add a little readme then. Let's go readme.md. Let's just say, oh, whoops. Murray is a 2D Call of Duty Zombies inspired game. It is made in C using Raylib. Yeah, that should be fine for now. Cool. I think I'll also make a little logo for it at some point, and then we'll put the logo up here or something, or actually maybe like over here. But for now, that's good. So we've got a readme, we've got a to-dos, and I'm gonna commit this. So here I'm just making this off screen. Wait, what did I? 2D Call of Duty Zombies inspired game. And let's create it. Cool. I'll need to set up a little Git. Let's just do Git init. Oh, let me go and make a git ignore because I don't want to push the whole binary file. Git ignore Murray. Let me also do it like this because maybe if I go over to my Windows machine later and work on it. That should be it. Yeah. I'll really quickly also make a build.sh for like a regular machine. I forget what do normal machines even use. cd out, cd into current, build.sh. There, oh yeah, it's just bin shebang, bin bash. Bin bash. Yeah. Cool. So now I have two things that just work already. Cool. And we're gonna do git status. Let's see. Got a bunch of files to commit. Let's just do git add dot git commit dash add init. Yeah, we'll just go with init. No, I'll write a little thing. Player movement and basic zombie. And then I need to do this. Oh fuck me! I always click the wrong thing on Firefox. Yeah, I'm already on main. Okay, so origin main. There we go. This take longer than it should. Hello? Is it okay? Why is it hanging? Git push hanging. Oh, I've searched this before. Wait, what? How did I wait? And then did I have this problem before? Is it still hanging? Yeah, it is. Hello, Git. Why aren't you working? Then invoke git push. Why is my git push not working? I literally used it earlier. Does anyone use git and no? This isn't. I don't know how I fixed this last time. Maybe I'll just do that off screen then. Fix it. That was weird. I was on Twitch earlier and someone else, like, because I was watching just for a little bit, another program I was watching also wasn't getting their Git to work properly. Murray. Let me just really quickly search and see if I can find anything to fix this. So here's a detailed ping. Yeah, I have internet. I'm streaming. GitHub.com. Yeah. Increase. Check host. Open host and check if any lines are pointing to GitHub. If so, comment. I don't think that will be what is wrong. Increase buffer size. I don't think it's that. I was about to run this. This command ssh add -l should list all of my SSH keys, and that would be bad to do on stream. I'm gonna run it off stream. could not open a connection to your authentication agent. Interesting. Maybe that's why. Maybe Git could not open a connection to your authentication agent. You might need to start SSH agent before you run. Do I need to really? SSH agent -s? I'm going to git push -u origin name. Nope, still hanging. Weird. I don't know why I was doing that. I don't know. I'll fix it off screen. It doesn't matter too much. I should be able to fix it. Apparently this happened to me before, so I should be able to fix it because my Git does normally work. Anyway, I think for now then, I think that's the end of the stream. I've done pretty much all I wanted to do today. Oh my god, my hair. Yeah, I've done pretty much everything all I wanted to do today. We have real quickly. Did I move it? Oh, I did. Just want to. Oops, wait. Oh my god, I need to get used to some of my keys. Okay. Well, really quick, let's run the game again, so we can see what we've done. So we've got a player, and we can move around, we can sprint, and we've spawned one zombie that follows us around. It's not a lot, but I mean it's pretty cool. Next time I stream, I think I'll add. I think I'll start with getting more zombies to spawn, and maybe I'll start working on some sprites. I think that'd be pretty fun. I have GIMP installed. Yeah, I have GIMP installed, so could be fun. Anyway, let me close this. Actually, I'll close this one. Oh no, I'll close this one. I'll use that for later. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. It's good to be back. I kind of enjoyed the stream, and I kind of enjoyed coding. I always enjoy coding. Well, that's a lie. Anyway, fuck coding. We ballin'. See you guys next time. Thanks again. Bye bye.